Hi, this is Mario Romero with the Romero team at the Melcher Agency. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch these videos. This is a series of videos on the nonprofit community, local restaurants that exist within our community. Today it is my pleasure to be speaking to Joseph Benesh.
Benesh, yes.
Benesh. He's the director for Phoenix Center for the Arts. Joseph,
Hi, Mario.
tell us about yourself, your background, the organization, and its mission.
Okay, in under an hour? Yeah?
Take your time. We'd like to know about you.
Great. So, as you said, my name's Joseph, and I have a theater background. So I've been in the arts my whole life. I was my brother's primary entertainer when we were kids, doing lots of animals and voices, and so early on I got a taste of theater and theatrics as entertainment and as a connector. I did drama in high school. I had an amazing drama teacher who inspired us, and I mention that because drama and the arts is what kept me in school. I was actually going to drop out my senior year, and I got a part in the play, and that's what kept me in school. So that was my community. Mm-hmm. So for me, the arts were that extended family that kept me going and kept me focused. Then I moved here to Phoenix when I was 19 and acted all around town in community theater and local theater, including child's play. And that told me that I could have a career in the arts. So I went back to school at ASU, finished my degree. And while I was there, discovered nonprofit management and directing. Started doing that and worked at Phoenix Theater and Stagebrush and TheaterWorks. And then decided to get my master's in nonprofit management and community engagement from NYU. Came back in 2011 when this place was changing management from city management to nonprofit management. Okay. We are still owned by the city, but the nonprofit manages all of the operations and programs. Applied and got this job, and it has been a dream come true. It's really, Phoenix Center for the Arts brings all the arts together. So I was able to, bring my passion, which has stayed with me the whole way from my theater roots, for the way that the arts have the ability to change lives and create jobs. And as you kind of alluded to in the beginning, it really be a part of the community, from the economic to the quality of life level. And so I've been here 4.5 years, and it has been an amazing run. We've grown now by almost 500% in the time that the nonprofit's been running things. Mm-hmm. We've grown in staff, we've grown in jobs, we've grown in budget, in every possible way. And so I'm just very blessed and honored to be sitting here, and thank you for giving us this 5 minutes to tell our story. And it's been great, and I look forward to another 5 or 10 years.
So tell me what the center does. What is this purpose?
It's a great question. Phoenix Center for the Arts is a community arts center. So the first word there is community. So we are open and accessible to everybody. So all ages, all abilities, all skills, all genders. Just everybody is welcome here and very sort of warmly welcomed. You have art classes, which is the second part of that, so community arts center. So the main thing that we do with these art classes. So we do classes in everything from painting, pottery, photography, printmaking, mosaics, creative writing, music, dance, theater.
Is there an age group that attend these, or is it open to anybody, whether you're 12 years old or 85 years old?
Yeah, we serve ages 5 to 105.
Okay.
So, and we have programs for everybody. So most of our classes are tuition-based, and those are for adults primarily. Although we do have a really strong youth program, and again, in all of the mediums. So in visual art, performing arts, and we.
What is the cost for the youth program?
It's another good question. So the cost varies depending on the program. Okay. So the average youth classes, kids classes, run about $40-50. That's for 1 day a week. We have our Saturday Morning Arts Club, which is this really, really cool program that we've been running now for a little while, where we take the summer camp model, which is an arts immersion where you get to try everything, and we put that into the Saturday. So parents or families can bring their young ones down and they can do an hour of art, or they can do 4 hours and try all these different things.
Okay.
It's a little bit more if you're buying all 4 hours. But it also depends on the duration. A lot of our sessions are only a few weeks long, so it's affordable, so you can try things out. And for me, that's really important, that giving kids and adults, but giving them a chance to try things out for themselves. Because the arts are going to be a great fit for some people.
Yes.
Like me, they're going to make a difference in their lives and inspire them and create community. For some people, like my wife, they're going to try arts, try some arts, and they're going to say, you know what, I want to be a chemist, and never try it again.
That's what happened to me. I tried it, and I had 2 left feet, can't remember lines, tone deaf, but I love the arts from the audience.
From the patrons.
And I know it's important. So, but it was kind of fun as a child to try to figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. The arts must be a part of the equation. It's always so sad when you see them cut first. Because the arts allow people to be creative, to try new things, and they allow themselves to find themselves, even if it's not in the arts. But now they've tried. So now you've tried science, you've tried math, you've tried engineering, you've tried arts. Then you can try other things. You can try real estate, you can try gardening. But unless we're giving people the chance to try all of it, we are failing our community and we're failing our children.
Mm-hmm. What, you were talking about the camps. What about I know you do the camps for the kids. Mm-hmm. Recently you had an event for the weekend, kind of an arts on the park. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that done every year?
It is done every year. So we're very proud to be the producers of the Phoenix Festival of the Arts. Okay. We just had our 4th annual festival, and it's a huge festival. It takes over Margaret T. Hans Park, which is the park that the Phoenix Center for the Arts sits on. Thousands and thousands of people come out over the weekend. It's a great way for people to experience the arts for the first time and or see some of the local art that happens here. It's really a point of pride for us because it's a revenue-generating event for the artists, not for us. It's a break-even event for us, but artists get to sell their wares and go home. Or if they're musicians, we pay them to be on stage and share their music and their talent. There's a community mural. There's a family zone where kids and families can participate in. And so seeing people there selling their art is a reminder that the arts, first and foremost, are job creators.
Yes.
Something that a lot of chambers, business chambers will tell you, so like the Phoenix Chamber of Commerce in Arizona and other chambers across the country, something that economists know full well, it's the small and medium-sized businesses that are the job creators.
Correct.
So they're the ones most impacted by the economy. So in times of waning and waxing, you see those come and go. But in the constant growth over the years, it's small and medium-sized businesses that create jobs. And that's what most arts organizations are. And most artists who might be independent, contractors or working out of their own studio or their own gallery. So
there was a study done a few years back by Impact, I believe. And they produced a report that said the arts create so much business, just the auxiliary by having the performing art companies and the galleries and all this creates a lot of business. So you got to think about that, like you were saying, that makes such a big difference in the community. Mm-hmm. So if you want to look at the economic piece of it, it's there. Mm-hmm. Plus helping the children. And now just kind of add another layer, now the big trend is these coloring books for adults, because it's been shown that it just helps the brain. Mm-hmm. Memory, and so you have all these books and all this stuff that's coming out, and it's all part of the arts. Mm-hmm. So it's just so important that we get involved and support our community, the small galleries, the performance companies, and just go out there and support them because they need our support. They really do. It's very important.
I couldn't agree more, and we're very proactive about that as well. Most of the programs we've talked about have been tuition-based. Mm-hmm. And that's great for us because it means that we're very sustainable as an organization.
Yes.
But we also very much pay that forward couple years ago when I was in Valley Leadership. Valley Leadership and its programs, as you may know, each group is able to take on and create a new program or support a nonprofit. And we were able to receive a new program called the Artmobile, which now lives at Phoenix Center for the Arts. It's our program. And the Artmobile started as the Art for All Mobile. That's its official name. So Art for All takes free arts classes out to community centers, which primarily serve low-income children and families. So we are doing what we do best, and we find a way. I do a lot of fundraising for this. We find a way to take these programs out to the kids who aren't getting it in schools because they've been cut and or can't afford it, after school programs, because I was one of those kids, a single mom, 2 kids. We couldn't afford anything, including food sometimes. And so we're bringing that arts and culture experience out to these kids who can't afford it, in partnership with these community centers, some of the Phoenix community centers, Boys and Girls Clubs, etc., to make sure that everybody, to do our part in trying to make sure that everybody is getting a chance to experience arts and culture.
Well, Joseph, thank you very much for spending your time and telling us about this great organization. Now I'd like you to tell our viewers how to get a hold of you, your address, website, contact information, and how they can support you.
Great. Well, it's an honor. So, Phoenix Center for the Arts right here in downtown Phoenix. You can come walk into our doors 7 days a week now. You can find us online, of course, at phoenixcenterforthearts.org. You can call us at 602-254-3100. My extension is 302. You're welcome to call me if you have questions, ideas. And there's 2 ways to support us. One is to come take a class. You will find that it's very addicting, so I should warn your viewers, once you start taking classes here, you may not want to stop, although I think it's probably one of the better addictions. And the other way, of course, if you don't want to come take a class, again, like my wife, if you don't have that artistic pull to create in that way, you can always go onto our website. Right on the first page is a chance to donate. And those donations primarily serve those programs that are reaching out to the community, those outreach programs that are serving the kids in the most need. So those are the 2 ways. Come on down and take a class, or go onto our website and donate. Either way, we're happy to be here and be a part of the community. You can always let us know what we're doing well and how we can do things better.
Now, on your website, you do have a calendar of events, because you have a company that are resident here and a lot of performances that occur, so they can go online as well to get the calendar. Yeah,
we've got a really robust website. I think maybe the best website in the world. So you can find the classes, you can find the events, you can find the other organizations that live here. That we have 10 different resident organizations that have a home here. And it's another way that we try to pay things forward. So you can find that all right on our website at phoenixcenterforthearts.org, or of course through our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Instagram. We do all the fancy technology stuff.
Well, thank you very much for spending time with me and telling our audience about your organization. So if you have any questions regarding this great organization, or of course anything about real estate, give me a call, 602-252-4191. Thank you for joining me, and make it a great day.